Hey all, welcome back to Motoramblings. I'm Patrick, riding Big Yellow, a 2010 Honda Goldwing. Today is Thursday, March the 14th, 2024. It is 75 degrees on March 14th. Yes! I'm cruising here along the river on the Goldwing with my brand spanking new tires. You've probably seen a video about that. If you haven't, I just had new tires put on the Goldwing a couple days ago. And yeah, I love me some new tires. So anyway, I am heading down to the DMV in West Asheville. DMV here is Department of Motor Vehicles. I am going down there because Mitchell, any minute now, is going to start taking his test to get his motorcycle license. Now here, if you're from here, you know all of this. If you're from another country, you may not know how it works here. Oh, lovely. That was just ridiculous, lady. You stop, wait, see me, and then cut in front of me. So, anyway, got sidetracked for a second there. In this country, you don't have to, there's no restrictions on what bike you ride, no matter how much experience or inexperience you have. You can buy a bike, hop on it, and ride. To be legal, before you actually can get out on the street, you're supposed to go get a learner's permit for your motorcycle. And there may be a restriction. You may have to have your car driver's license for like a year before you can do that. Maybe. Don't quote me on that one. But anyway, Mitchell, of course, has been driving for quite a while. You go and you get your motorcycle permit, which is basically just a written test. They ask you some pretty silly questions. Give you a permit. That permit is good for a year. You ride around with that permit. You're perfectly legal. You're not supposed to drive at night with a permit. You're not supposed to have a passenger on the vehicle with a permit. And it's a way to get some experience riding. Then you go, sometime before that year is up, you go to Department of Motor Vehicles, you take another written exam, and you take a course. So you have to pass a actual riding course, which is basically just slow speed maneuvers. The instructor wants to know that you can control your motorcycle. You pass, you get your motorcycle endorsement on your license, and you're good to go. From then on, every time you renew your license, you just tell them, yeah, I want to keep my motorcycle endorsement, and it stays there. No more testing. You're done. You've done it once. That's all they want. Now, there is another way of doing this. You can also take the Motorcycle Safety Foundation course, which I believe is a couple of day course where they teach you how to ride a motorcycle at slow speed. They teach you how to pass the test. And during that class, they do classroom and motorcycle training, and they usually supply their own motorcycles, and you have to do some skills and pass some skills courses. If you take that class, which costs a little bit of money, I mean, it's not much. If you take that class and you pass it, then all you have to do is take your certification down to the Department of Motor Vehicles, show them that you passed, and they'll put the endorsement on your driver's license. So Mitchell ended up not doing the class because he had signed up for it the first time, and he had a motorcycle accident and couldn't take the course. Signed up for it a second time and ended up getting unbelievably sick with his gastrointestinal issues. So he missed 2 times for the class. So this time he just said, I'm just gonna make an appointment and go to the DMV and do it myself. He's got a ton of riding experience at this point. He knows what he's doing. So hopefully he's gonna pass the test. I'm going to be somewhere near where he takes the test. Hopefully when he passes it, I will be able to ride with him at least part of the way home. So I will get back to y'all when I find out if he passes it when we meet up and let you know how it goes. All right, folks. Well, we are back. You see in the mirror, see Mitchell's headlight? This car in front of us is stopped. And we are heading up 151, which is known as the Devil's Whip. We haven't got to the fun part yet. But Mitchell has a little tiny story to tell about his day at the North Carolina Department of Motor Vehicles. So what happened, Mitchell?
Well, I made an appointment a couple weeks ago to get my full provisional license on the motorcycle. Had an appointment at 2:45 today. Got there around 2, a little after. Then I proceeded to wait 2.5 hours.
Wow.
And whenever they finally called me up, I explained the situation, like, hey, I've been in the hospital for like 2 years. And I was told I just need to take the permit test real quick before doing the actual skills test. And then they told me, okay, yeah, we got you on the computer, you're all loaded up, good to go. Did that in 5 minutes.
And passed it.
Passed it, and then they're like, yeah, it's a little late in the day, so we'll have to get you to come back and do your skills test.
Even though you had an appointment?
Yep, even though I had an appointment, somebody just didn't do their job properly, and I waited for 2.5 hours for a 5-minute computer test.
So on a beautiful 80-degree day.
Yep, I wasted a good portion of the day, right as there's the highest temperature it'll be, and
right?
just waiting.
Even though you had an appointment,
yep,
and it was an appointment to take your skills test, they neglected to get you in on time to take.
Yep. Well, I mean, they perfectly have the time.
Oh.
Just we're at the point where they're like, oh, it's late, I don't feel like doing that, basically.
So yes, folks, the North Carolina DMV, yay.
More specifically, just the Asheville one.
Well, yeah.
Like, I mean, they're super nice and everything like that, and they're like, you know, we'll get you in as soon as we can. What day works for you? Because temperature, you know, weather and stuff like that, which is awesome. But at the same time, it's like, really?
Yeah.
You can't spare the next 20 minutes to go outside.
Right. How long would it really have taken for you to do your skills test?
15 minutes.
No kidding.
I mean, they had the cones set up out there.
I saw that. I almost went through them while you were inside. All right, folks. Well, that's the story. He got his permit, so he's legal to drive, ride, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, he could have had his motorcycle endorsement on his license and never have had to deal with it again.
Yeah.
So thanks everybody for listening to us talking about DMV stuff. I hope you all can stay well, stay safe. Most of all, I won't even ask Mitchell to do it this time. Stay happy, y'all. Motoramblings up. See ya.